I remember back in high school, it was halftime and we were in the toughest game of our season. I remember the halftime speech my coach gave when he said, "If we don't win tonight, this will be the last game of our season. And for some, it'll be the last time you ever played football." And the reality of that shot through my chest like a bullet from a .357 Magnum at point blank range. Pow! As the pain began to set in, as reality began to set in, you see, I love the game of football. But more than that, I love playing running back. And I could never fathom not ever playing running back again. We went on to lose that game. But if I could see my coach today, I would probably tell him that he was a liar. Because when I gave my life to Christ and everything was going good and everything was going well, I told him, "Give me the ball, coach." And he did. And I began running back to my old ways, back to my old life, back to those chains I started putting back on those chains that held me captive. But hold on, wait. Before I go any further, there's something you need to understand about the state of mind that I was in, you see. I was once simple-minded, controlled by my emotions, unaware of my self-centeredness. Life had me bound. Depression was my closest friend. No matter where I went, he was always there. We became close to the extent that I scared myself as I became content. In my depression, I was comfortable. My mind had accepted it, so my soul agreed to it, but my heart would not sign the dotted line. It was an unhealthy conflict, draining me physically, killing me inwardly, affecting my outward appearance. This is what pain looks like. So, what's your problem? You see, when you've been bound and chained for so long, you began to become allergic to change and immune to chains. And you began to gravitate back. You began to gravitate back to those familiar ways, those common things, those old familiar ways. I used to think to myself, why am I so limited? Like, why can I not just reach forward? If I could just stretch out my hands forward and grab the edge of this thing they call life, if I could just pull myself up out of this pit, then maybe, just maybe, I can find true happiness. But you see, I always had a problem with chasing girls. But it was always this one girl I could never seem to get my hands on. I could never seem to get this girl. No matter how much dope money I made, no matter how many suits I wore or slacks I wore or nice dress shoes I wore, I could never seem to impress. I could never seem to impress this girl. I was always told that my skin pigmentation wasn't light enough, or my eyes wasn't blue enough, or my money wasn't green enough. So I felt that maybe I wasn't good enough to get this particular girl. But you see, I've never met this girl, and I have never seen her face. I've only seen images of what she may look like in other people's lives. But her name, I have always known her name. Success. Her name was Success. And I desired her so used to ducking and dodging and jumping over people to reach my end zone. Mine only focus on one goal: touch down. But then I fumbled, and I was humbled, and I cried back out to the Lord. Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. Then a voice deep within my soul, these words of life that was planted deep within my soul, spoke out to me boldly. Stand to your feet like a man. Any man that puts his feet to the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom of God. And then it hit me. Oh, my love, my first love. I had forgotten my first love, the way she washed away my sins, my first love, the way she took away my guilt, my first love. I had forgotten my first love. Grace. Her name was Grace. And she was in love with me.